Let's move on to that. What is a state diagram? The state diagram is nothing but, so you can see that a state diagram is a graphical rendition or interpretation of a sequential circuit. We studied about the sequential circuits, and when come to a sequential circuit, definitely we have a present state and the next state conditions. So in order to change over from present to next state, and what will happen to the conditions based on the input condition, what is the decision need to be takes place for a present state to next state, and how data it is moving from the input to the output. These are all things we are going to represent it one graphically in picturized way we can represent. So that's why it is called a state diagram is a graphical rendition or interpretation of our sequential circuit. And next thing it is the sequential circuit function can be represented in graphical form or a state diagram with the following components. If I want to represent it any one of the sequential circuit in come to a graphical representation, we should know how we are going to represent, and it's requires some of the components. What are the components it's required? You can see that if I take any one of the sequential circuit, so if I'm going to represent it, it is having some present state and you have a next state. You have a present state and the next state, and the transition from the present state to next state, it is represented by arcs. And present state and the next states, whatever the states, we are going to represent it by the circles. You can see that we are going to represent it by the circles. And if transition from present state to next state, based on the inputs, we are going to represent it by the arcs. Okay, that are the components. You can see that we have a circle with the state name in in it for each state. So if you're looking for each state, we are going to represent the particular state by the circles. And second thing, a directed arc. So what I'm going to use, one arc I'm going to use here. This arc from present state to the next state. It is moving from the present state to the next state for each state transition. So we are going to represent it by the arcs. And third thing, a label on the directed arc with the input values which causes the state transition. Yeah, we are going to mention it inputs or outputs depend upon the styles of Mealy or Moore. We are going to take an inputs or out, but we are going to use one label. If we take any one of the state diagram, these three are very important. One it is present state, another one it is the next state, and we're looking for a transition from the present state to next state by the arc, and this arc having some labels. These are the components what we are going to use if you take any one of the state diagram. Okay, next a label, that's very important thing. So in this case I'm going to use a labels, two labels and two structures. I'm explaining same thing. See, present state I have, next state I have represented by a circle. Here also present state, next state. But what is the difference between here and here? That is very important thing. On each circle with the output value produced, or on each directed arc with the output values are produced. So two way I can represent. See that, so here it is the small changes, present state, next state, present state, next state, same thing only. And where my outputs are represented, that's very important. So here in this state diagram you can see that I'm going to represent it inside our circle. Here also inside our circle I'm going to represent it my outputs. Carefully you see that. So next state, in this state only I'm going to represent it the outputs. And here in the arc I'm going to consider only inputs. When come to here, I'm going to represent it in the arc. Outputs are represented in the arc, and when come to circle we are not represented the output. That is the differences. How and which conditions I need to represent it in this way, and how on what conditions we are going to represent it internal circle of this circle, how we are going to represent the output. That's very important thing. Let's move on to that, how to analyze these things. Okay, so before going to that, if you take FSMs, you read about FSMs, right? At least, so you can see that FSM stand for, here it is finite state mission. Sir, why I'm going to use? Suppose see, I have some states. Maybe it is a present state or next state. Some changes is happening. Now to represent, generally we call a state mission. It's a finite state mission. Is an abstract model of describing your synchronous sequential circle. It's a technical words. That's all. So what is happening from the present state to next state? Now to represent, we are going to represent it that states in terms of finite values. So finite means, for example, 0 to 1. a value representation, or 0 0 state to 0 1 state it is moving. In this way also I can take, or one state to second state I'm going to moving. Yeah, we are going to represent the states when it come to finite values, and transition also it will be takes place, and these are all things happen in our synchronous sequential machines. And these changes from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, whatever the changes happening, we can represent it in the two model styles. You can see that the synchronous or clocked sequential networks are represented by the two models. See that this is what we discuss about when come to sequential circuit. What is the meaning of sequential circuit? And before going to that, combinational circuit. Combinational circuit means present output it's depend upon the present input. That's all. You can see that input you have, and I'm going to use one combinational circuit here. Based on my input, this circuit it will produce my output. That's all when come to a combinational circuit. After that, we studied about the sequential circuit. When come to sequential circuit, what we are going to do? So we are going to use one memory element here, that is feedback element, because I want to store another whenever it is required. We need to get back for that. So that's why this is a combinational circuit with having the flip flop. That memory element, what I'm going to take and it is in a flip flop. With the help of flip flop, I can get the output back. In this case, my output it's depend upon the present input and past output also. It's depend upon this. It will be stored here, and I'm getting my outputs. These are all things we are going to take on when come to on a sequential circuit. And in order to representation of this one, we are going to represent it by using two model style. What are the two model styles? Let's move on to that. One it is Mealy model, another one it is a Moore model. You can see that in this block diagram, or Mealy missions also we can call, or Moore missions also we can call. So you can see that this is a combinational circuit what I'm going to use. Here we have a inputs. Yes, this is my inputs, and we have the outputs. Combinational circuit means present outputs depend upon the present input. So when come to Mealy model, clearly you see that in a Mealy model, the outputs are a function of present state and the value of the input. So what is the present state you have? This is a total combination. It is called sequential circuit because you have a combinational circuit with memory elements. This memory elements what we are going to use, that is flip-flop. So when come to a Mealy model, the present outputs it's totally depend upon the input as well as a present state. Present state means what? You already store some value when come to a memory element, right? Flip-flop. That value I'm going to take it to here. You can see that in this diagram, Z it is the output, X is the input, and Y it is a present state. So present output it's depend upon input and the present state. Then that type of model style it is called Mealy models. Okay, let's move on to this Moore model. What is the difference? Clearly you can see the block diagrams. So in this case, outputs depend upon these two, input and present state. But when come to a Moore model, carefully you see that input you have, and here it is having a present state here, and X and Y is there, and it is having the output. In this case, my this output what I'm getting here, this output it does not depend upon your present input. It does not depend upon the input. It totally it's depend upon the present state only. See, the output depends only on the present state. It's not depend upon the inputs. So Mealy models it's depend upon the input as well as present state, and when come to on a Moore model it's depend upon only present state. That is the difference between Mealy as well as Moore model. Is it clear about this difference? Here D flip-flop. First, I'm going to take a D flip-flop, and this is a D flip-flop truth table. You can see that this is my present state. I'm going to take an, this is the input condition I'm going to take an, and this is my next state. Present state value I'm going to take as a Q of D. Next state value I'm going to take as Q of T plus 1. And this is my input. Based on this input, changes happen from the present state to the next state. And so how it is changes? See, D flip-flop, what is the advantages? D flip-flop stand for it is data flow flip-flop. Whatever the output is equal to exactly it is same as my input. You can see that my input it is 0101, and outputs next state value it is 0101 only. It is does not depend upon the present state, whatever the conditions of my present state. Here next state values it's totally depend upon the present inputs only. It's not depend upon the present state. That's why. Otherwise, you can analyze this one. How to analyze? You know the truth table, right? So see that if input it is 0 means 0 only will get. 1 means 1 only will get. 0 means 0 only will get. 1 means 1 only will get. Whatever the conditions of my present state. Once you got, then how to represent this truth table when come to a state diagrams, Mealy as well as Moore. Okay, let's move on to that. First, I want to represent states first. I want two states. One it is a present state. This is I'm going to taken as a present state, and another state I'm going to taken as a next state. But you can see that whatever may be present state or next state, we have only one value. Either a value it is 0 or 1. Values are zeros or 1. Then I want to represent, so present state, you can see that initially you have a zeros and later looking for the ones. So that's why I'm going to take on the present state value. Here it is 0. One state I'm going to take on a 0. Another state value I'm going to take on here, it is 1. Okay, first you take the circles and you need to represent states. Okay, next once you represent, the next thing it is, carefully observe that. Now I want to write the transitions. How to write the transition? See, first I'll take this one. Input present state it is 0. Next state also it will be 0 only when my input it is equal to 0, right? That means how to write the transition, you can see that present state it is, I'm looking for this state. So it should be, it is 0 only. It should be present here only. When it is present here, my input value here it is 0. That is what it explaining here. Carefully you see that here this one it is represented your present state or next state, and here it is this transition we are going to represent it by arc, and this is the represented by, here it is d of t value I'm going to represent it here. If d of t value it is 0, it should be present here only. Next I'll go for the second line. See that second line, I'm looking from the present state. Yeah, I'm looking from this state. If my input value it is 1, then next state value it will go for 1, right? So then what I need to do, just write the transition. It is moving from 0 state to 1. When it is happening, the output is changes from 0 to 1. When it is happening, my d value should be, it is 1. So then you need to represent 1 here. You need to represent it 1 here. Next, second condition, 1 to 0. 1 to 0. When it is happened, see that this is my present state right now. Moving from 1 to 0. So at that condition, what is the input? When it is happened, it is 0. You need to represent it by 0 here. Clear? So next, last condition, just check it out. It is moving from present state. This is my present state, means you need to consider here, and next state value here it is 1 only. So present state and next state values are 1, means I need to represent it just small arc here, just you can see that. Okay, and when it is happen, you have taken it is 1. Clear about this one? How I'm going to represent? See that I'll take the two states first. I write the two circles because here it is we looking for only two states, present state and next state. And next I'm going to take on it is transitions. If present state value is 0, next state also 0, means it will be present here only. When it is happen, 0 value. Next 0 to 1 it is changes when my input it is 1. 1 to 0 changes when input it is 0. If 1 to 1 changes when present input it is 1. Is it clear about the state diagram? Yeah. So here, and this is a one way of representation. So another way, so here what I'm doing here, it is, this is the inputs what I'm going to take in, and so let's move on to the outputs, how to write. This is normal representation. So here I'm going to take outputs, I'm not represented here. See that. So here in this case 0 to 0 means output here it is 0 only. This is my final output I'm getting, next state values 0 only. When come to here 0 to 1 it is happening, 1 only I'm get. Next 1 to 0, this is the outputs, actual outputs. So 1 to 0, see that 1 to 0 it is moving. What is the output you'll getting? See that 1 to 0 moving, output I am getting here it is 0 only. Here this is the output, I get 0. and next it is 1 to 1, it is moving. When it is a 1 in, this is the input, and what is the output? That condition, this is the output, just you are getting 1. The clear explanation you'll get for another flip-flop. Here D flip-flop, what happened, D as well as Q of T should be same, that's why you can't see the difference, exact difference. But when come to D flip-flop, inputs and outputs are same. See, that's what you're explaining here. 1 bar 1, 1 bar 1, 0 bar 0, 0 bar 0, same thing you are getting here. But when come to T or JK or SR flip-flop, these values it will be changes. Is it clear how I'm going to represent these ones? Outputs, these values only I'm representing after these inputs. Is it clear, Pa? Yeah. So next, this is a one way of representation. Other way of representation I'll tell. See that I have a 0, I have a 1. So the present state is 0 or 1. Same thing, arcs you take. Same thing you just write from here. Here it is 1. Inputs only you need to represent 0. And here when it is a 0 it should be present here only. And it is 1, it should be present here only. Okay, but outputs I'm not going to represent it inside the arc, I'm going to represent inside the state. You can see that here I'll take the 0 and here I'll take the value, it is 1. Okay, so here it is, this is another way of representation. So what I'm explaining here, previously you see that, so here I explain the two things, one it is this state and another one this one. Here I have a present state, next state, outputs, inputs and outputs I'm going to represent it in the arcs, but another circuit diagram I told that you need to represent it inside your circles. Then you can see that if I'm going to represent, clearly you see that if I'm going to represent my outputs in the arc, that type of model style it is called, it is Mealy model. This is Mealy. If I'm going to represent outputs inside the circle, remember inside the circle, that style it is called Moore. Clear about this one? Then you just tell me I represented this one, right? So two way. So I represented two way. So this is called, in here I'm going to represent it inputs and outputs. So major thing it is outputs. Outputs I'm going to represent it in the arc. That's why it is called Mealy style representation. This is called Moore style representation. See the clear pictures. I'll show the circuits, final circuits. You can see that this is Mealy. This is called Moore models. See, here I'm going to represent it in the arcs. Here I'm going to represent it inside our circles. Is it clear about this one? Okay. Now you try for the T. It is D flip flop. In exam, what they will give? They will give this only this model style. This only state diagram they will give. You need to identify, and you need to identify the flip flop, and they may be asking for explanation purpose, or they may be asking for the Verilog code of that. Okay. Let's move to the T flip flop. Okay, you try for the T flip flop. How to write? Same states only, 0 and 1. You take 0. Okay, this is a 0 state. And next you take one more circle. This is a 1 state. See, 0. So first you understand this. T flip flop, what you'll get? 0 means no change. 1 means it will get the toggling condition. See how we are getting this table. So this is a present state. Present state I get 0011. Next it is inputs are taken 0101. See that if a toggle flip-flop or T flip-flop, what is telling, if T value is 0, no change. 0 is there, present state 0 means 0 only will get. Present state 0 is there, suppose input T value is 0 is there, present state 1 is there, 1 only will get. When come to a T value is 1, it will come to toggling state. Present state, suppose if you have a 0, next state value is 1. If it is a 1 is there, next state value is 0. Okay, so opposite way. So now how to write the state diagram? You write the two circles and represent the two states are 0 and 1. Then analyze this one same way. How? Present state value is 0, yes, 0, and this one I'm going to take 1. Present state value it is, this is my present state. Okay, next state it will come to 0, yes, it should be here only, just write this arc. Okay, the value should be present here. When it is happen, my input value is 0. Next you analyze, present state value is 0, it will go for the next state. Yes, it is moving from 0 to 1. when it is happen, my t value should be it is 1. Yes, this is my input, I'm going to take an 1 here. Next, third condition, present state value it is 1 and next state value it is moving to 1, means here only. So next state also present here only. When it is happen, when the input it is 1, sorry, 1 to 1, when it is happen, the present input it is 0. T value should be it is 0 only. Next, last condition, just see that this is my present state, it is 1 and it is moving to next state 0. It is moving to here. When it is happen, t value it is 1. First you write the arcs and you need to represent the input. Based on the input, we are going to write this. Next thing, I want to write the outputs, right? Just see the output. What is the output I'll get? First output it is 0. Just you write 0 bar 0. And second output it is 1. You write here it is 1. Third output it is 1. Yes. Now 0 bar 1. It is the third one what I got. Fourth output it is 0. Yes. 1 bar 0. So this is the way of representation of Mealy modules. In the Mealy modules, I'm going to represent it outputs in the arcs. Clear? Is it clear about this one? Then you write for more module, just try for the more module. Similarly, just analyze and write. I'll show that this is Mealy module what you got. And when come to more module, same thing, but outputs we are going to represent it. Outputs are represented inside your circle. See that this 0 it will come to here only. This 1, because direction you carefully you see that it is moving from here to here. This is the arrow mark come to here. This output it will come to here only. Next 1 is there. Yes, this 1 come to here only. That's why it is 1 bar 1. And here it is arrow mark it is coming to here, right? What is the 0 is there? This output only it will come usually. So that's why it is 0 bar 0 here, 1 bar 1 here. This is a more model representation of your T flip-flop. Is it clear about this one? Mealy as well as more model of a T flip-flop. Okay. So once it is clear, then please understand this very important. Next flip-flop, I'll go for SR flip-flop. First, you should know how to write the table. See that, just fill here it is SR. See, previously it's very simple. I'll tell easy method. Previously having DT, in this case we have only one bit, right? So one bit. So that's why I taken DRT. It's one bit. That's why I taken a 2021 for present states, 0011. And next inputs continuously write 010101. Then respective conditions, you know the normal condition 00 means no change, 1 means toggling condition. Similarly, you can write. And come to here, S and R, two values is there. Then you need to write the combinations of 4. You can see that 4, or you can write here it is more number of that. See that how 4 combination usually 000110 and 11 condition it will not get when come to SR flip flop, right? It is taken as a condition 11 condition we are taken as an illegal state or unknown state. That's why I'm not going to take an 11. If you want, you could take a 11 also. One more 0 you can consider. What is a 11 and 1 also you can take a 11. But what is the value you're getting? We can't predict that values. So that's why I'm not going to consider here it is. So just I'm going to take only 3 condition for this case. That is 0 0. S and R values are 0 0. What will happen? 0 1. What will happen? 1 0. What will happen? When present states are zeros and present states are 1. And you just tell me what is the changes happening and how I'm going to write. Suppose if 0 0 means no change, qt value is 0 is there, 0 only will get. And you can see that if 0 0 is there, suppose if value it is 1 means 1 only I'll get. Next condition it is 0 1. So when come to SR flip-flop 0 1, 1 means R value is 1, it is reset. If value is 0, okay, you'll get 0 only. But when come to this condition, carefully observe that because of R value is 1, present state it is 1 means you'll get the 0. Okay. Next 1 0. 1 0 means it is set. Means present state value is 0 is there, but next state value I'll get 1 here. And here it is 1 is there, 1 only it will carry forward, not on issues. Okay. This is a truth table what we discussed when come to a theory, so last classes. So I'm going to take only three states here. There I'm going to explain four states. Here I'm going to take three states for represented my Mealy and Moore models. Okay, let's move on to write. How to write the states? Try for this. Two states, 0 and 1. Yeah, I'll take this is my 0 and this is my 1. Okay. So two states I'm taken 0 or 1 changes only happening between zeros and ones. Now you tell me first condition. It is not for the only one input, you have a two inputs. Then you can see that present state value it is 0, next state value it is 0. Means it should be present here only, right? Present and next states are values are 0 only. When it is happen, what is the input you have? 0 0. Just you write the value, it is 0 0. When my values are 0 0, the present and next state values are zeros only. Okay, now you try for the second condition. 0 to 0 only. When it is happen, the conditions are 0 1. So what it indicates, present states are and next states are 0 zeros 1. My inputs are 0 0 and 0 1. Then how to represent 0 0 comma 0 1? You can represent 0 0 comma 0 1. The present state and next state values are zeros only. Okay, now we try for these two conditions over. I shall go for this condition. See, present state value is 0 is there. It will move to the next state, 0 to 1. See that? 0 to 1. So what is the condition? What I need to write here? What is the input condition? It is moving from 0 to 1. 1 0. See, 0 to 1 it is moving when conditions are 1 0. So 1 0. Next you try for this 1 to 1. 1 to 1 means present state and next state values here only. And that condition, what is the inputs? 1 to 1. What are the inputs? Yeah, just represent here it is 0 0. That's all. I'm going to write here it is 0 0. Next, this is also over. Next, I'll write for 1 to 0. Present state value it is 1 is there. 0 I need to move. Yeah, 1 to 0 I need to move. What is the inputs? Yeah, just take 0 1. Okay. Next, similarly you write for 1 1. So 1 to 1. 1 to 1 we already written, right? Yeah, 1 to 1 it is written, but condition input one more condition also you have, that is 1 0. So 1 0. Clear about this one representation? But still I'm not defining my outputs. So how to define my outputs? So carefully you see that I'm going to take on here it is first case 0 0 bar 0 divided by when it is moving from 0 to 0, conditions are 0 0, output this one only, next state values only outputs. Here I'll get 0. When looking for 0 1 condition, here it is output, here also it is 0 is there, this bar it is 0 and 1 0, output is 1. You can see that it's a easy method, I'll tell, man. So here it is present here only, right? This is only, it will come to 0. It is moving from here to here. What is the output? It's coming arc, it is 1. You'll get 1 only. Here also you can try for this. So when come to 0 0, yeah, you can see that 0 0 moving from 1 to 1, output it is 1. You can see that this is 1. So 1, here it is 1 0. 1 0 moving from 1 to 1, output here it is this one only, 1. I'll get it is 1 only. Next 1 to 0 it is moving, definitely I'll get the value here it is 0, because you can check it out, 0 and 1, output value it is 0. 0 only I'll get. This is a Mealy representation. More means I'm not going to represent it here. Here I'm going to represent. That's all. Just check it out the circuits. These are the two circuits. Just see whether it is correct or not. See that I'm going to represent it in the arcs. When come to Mealy modules. When come to more module, how I'm going to represent it inside your circles. Clear about this one? Just analyze. Suppose my values are same thing. I'll take 1 1 and I'll take 1 1. Present state it is 0 and next state value it is another condition 1 it is missing. I'm going to take in here. So when come to here, present state, suppose if it is 0, if values are 1 1, what is the next state value you'll get? When come to JK flip flop, JK flip flop, if both the inputs are 1 1, present state it is 0, what is the next state value? What is the action when come to a JK flip flop? If both the values are 1 1, when come to JK flip flop, I told that conditions. See, it will come to the 4 conditions. But previously, when come to an SR flip flop, I taken a 3 conditions. If JK values are 1 1, present value is 0, the next state value is 1. That is what we are telling when come to a JK flip flop toggling condition. If 0 1 is there, just like it is a reset. 1 0 is there, just like if it is set. 1 only will get. So 1 1 is there, toggling condition 0 to 1, and here also this condition it is extra part what I'm going to take on. If 1 is there, I'm getting 0. So please study this flip flop, otherwise definitely it is a problem to you. Okay, so this is a conditions what I'm getting. Now just see the model style while writing, everything should be same thing only what I explained previous case. Only part, this is only it is coming. See that present state it is 0, moving to the next state, same arc only I'm going to use, but conditions are 1 1. That time what is the output you have? 1. I'm going to represent it 1 here, and in this case output it is 0. I'm going to represent it here, it is 0. And when come to on a more model, inside your circles I'm going to represent it. That's all. This is a more model representation, and this is a Mealy, sorry, it is a Mealy model, and this is a more model representation of your JK flip flops.